You wake up before the sun rises, like you always do. The air is quiet. The land is yours. You don't know it yet, but this is one of the last mornings your world will ever feel like this. You step outside and feel the earth under your feet. Not pavement, not wood. Earth, cold, familiar, alive. In the distance, someone is already tending the fire. A child laughs somewhere behind you. Someone calls your name, and you don't have to turn to know who it is. Your people have lived here longer than memory can hold. The rivers have names older than language. The forests are not resources. They are relatives. You move through your morning the way you always have, following paths you could walk with your eyes closed, doing things that don't need to be explained, because they've always been done this way. You have a role here, a place, a future that makes sense. The land doesn't belong to you. You belong to it. Later, as the sun begins to fall, you sit with others. Someone tells a story you've heard 100 times, and you still listen like it's the first. Because one day, you'll be the one telling it. Everything feels complete, like nothing needs to change. And that's exactly why you don't see it coming. The first sign is not violence. It's a story. Someone says they saw something near the water. Something wrong. Not a canoe. Not anything your people have ever built. Something bigger. You go to see it. Everyone does. And then you see it. A massive structure floating on the ocean, like it doesn't belong to this world. The water around it feels smaller somehow. You don't understand it, but you feel it. Something is wrong. Smaller boats begin to move from it, toward you. The people inside don't look like you. Their skin is different. Their clothes are heavy. Their eyes move quickly, like they're measuring everything. They smile. You don't understand their words, but you understand the feeling. This is not a visit. This is the beginning of something. At first, it's calm. They offer objects you've never seen before. Shiny things. Metal that doesn't bend like yours. Some of your people are curious. Some are cautious. No one knows what to call them, but they stay. Days pass. Then more ships come. Then more people. They stop moving like guests. They build. They take. They mark land like it can be owned. You start hearing new words. Mine. God. Gold. And slowly, something stops making sense. They act like this place is empty. Like your people are invisible. Like your home is something they discovered. You were never lost. But somehow, they think they found you. The land doesn't feel the same anymore. Not because it changed, but because something else did. You don't understand their language, but you understand enough. They are not leaving. And then, things start happening that no one knows how to explain. People disappear. Not all at once. Not loud. Just gone. Someone you saw yesterday isn't there today. The smiles stop meaning the same thing. The things they brought with them weren't just gifts. Some of your people are forced to work. Others don't come back at all. You start to understand their words. Now, not because you learned them, but because you lived them. Mine doesn't sound like a word anymore. It sounds like a warning. The land you walked freely now has places you avoid. Not because they told you to, but because you've seen what happens when people don't. One day, people will say, this was the moment the world became connected. They'll call it discovery. But you were already here. You had names for everything. A life, a history, a future. And now, everything is about to change.